This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we will be starting our next topic, that is physical inventory. Okay, so the topics that we are going to cover in this physical inventory, we will see what is physical inventory overview. Okay, preparation for physical inventory, how to prepare in the system for physical inventory, creation of PI documents, physical inventory documents, enter count results, and post the difference. So we will see one full physical inventory cycle. Okay, then performance of the physical inventory. Okay, and then posting of the physical inventory. We will see this combining steps in the physical inventory, simplifying the physical inventory process. Then physical inventory with batch input sessions. We will understand what is this batch input session, what are all those things, and how to create and run a batch input session for the physical inventory. So these are the topics we will be covering in the physical inventory. Okay, so first we'll start with the physical inventory process. Okay, so what is physical inventory? Physical inventory is a process of determining that the inventory quantities are exact, or if there are differences in quantity mentioned physically present and that mentioned in the SAP system. So physical inventory is basically comparing the stock of a material in the SAP system and physical stock, both. Okay, so I'll explain. So what happens is, suppose let's say you have a material. Okay, let's say the material is ABC123. Okay, so now for this material, let's say in the SAP system, let's say the stock is 100 kg. Okay, but same material physically in the warehouse, physical stock, okay, is uh, let's say only 80 kg. 80 kg. Okay, so SAP system stock is 100 kg and physical stock, same material in the warehouse is 80 kg. So there is a difference here. Ideal scenario, both should match actually, but due to some reasons, XYZ reasons, there will be a mismatch between the system stock and physical stock. Okay, so the reasons could be like the warehouse team is not doing the transactions properly. Okay, or they skipped some transactions. Okay, so or they did the wrong postings in the system. Due to this, sometimes what happens is there will be a mismatch between the SAP system stock and physical stock for the same material. Now this physical inventory, what they do is they will compare the SAP stock and physical stock. They will compare, and then if there are any mismatches, they will rectify. Okay, so basically physical inventory is nothing but comparing the SAP stock with physical stock. That is a physical inventory basically. Okay, so if these both are not matching, then there will be a problem. You will have a lot of problems in planning, all those things. Suppose let's say system stock says 100 kg, but you have only 80 kg physically. So now as a system is showing 100 kg, purchasing team thinks that we have sufficient stock. But realistically, when you go to warehouse and try to take the stock, it is only 80 kg. Then because of that, your planning may go wrong or your production may stop. So to avoid these kind of situations, periodically they will compare SAP stock with the physical stock, and if there are any differences, they will correct that. So ultimately they will make both of them same. Okay, so that is physical inventory. So basically after you are finished with physical inventory, your system and physical stock levels must be the same. That's what I just. So once you complete the physical inventory process, your system stock and your physical stock should become same. Okay, for legal reasons and to facilitate maximum precision in MRP planning, you carry out a physical inventory of the stock management units in the SAP system. So obviously your system stock and your physical stock should match. One is for legal reasons and also for effective planning. Okay, so for that they will carry out physical inventory. So this physical inventory they will carry out not daily. It is specified interval. Okay, like they will do once in 6 months, after every 6 months in some companies. Okay, in some companies they will do once in a year, after every year, 1 year. Okay, it depends. So after every 6 months they will do this physical inventory act. So now here, after the physical inventory, this is before physical inventory. After the physical inventory, what they have to do? Physical stock is 80. So now they have to change, they have to correct the system stock, SAP stock. So they have to make this 80. This as 80. So that both are same. Okay. So that is the main purpose of doing the physical inventory. Okay. So now we will talk about the phases of the physical inventory. Okay. So in physical inventory, we have three phases basically. First, we will be creating the physical inventory document. Okay, document, and then we will print it. Second step, you do the stock count. You check the physical stock. Okay. Now, once you check the physical stock, you will enter that count in the system. This is the step. Then step 3, you analyze the differences. You analyze the differences between SAP stock and physical stock. And if there are any differences, you will post the differences. And when you post the difference, system will create a material document and accounting as usual. So these are the 3 phases of the physical inventory process. So now this we will see it in the system. Okay. So first we will start with the physical inventory document creation. Okay, physical inventory document creation. So let's start. So what is the first step is in the physical inventory. In the physical inventory process, the first step is creation of physical, simply creation of PI document, physical inventory document, first step. Okay, so now let me go to the system. I'll create it. I have logged on to the S4HANA system. Okay, so let me take some materials. Okay, I'll use this plant. Okay, I'll select some raw materials. Okay, so I have created already some materials here. Okay, so now let's create the physical inventory document. I'll open one more session. Go to logistics. Okay, go to materials management. Okay, here you have physical inventory. Open this. Okay, here physical inventory document. Open this MI01. The T code is MI01. MI01 is creation, MI02 is change, and MI03 is display. Okay, so now let's create. Double click, you will get this screen. Create physical inventory document initial screen. So here, enter the document date. Okay, document date is the date on which you are creating the physical inventory document. So system by default it will propose today's date. Now next one is plant count date, the date on which you are going to do actual physical inventory. So let's say you are doing it tomorrow, then you can enter tomorrow. Okay, you are creating the document today, but you are going to do the counting tomorrow, let's say, then you can enter the planned count date. But as of now, let me keep both same. Okay, now in which plant you are going to do. This is my plant. And then storage location, in which storage location I am going to do for this storage location, RM location.